What is going on, PokeMoshPitBeta? This is TheMoovinMiltank here, bringing you a 5th Gen standard match. I brought you my first video here. This is actually my second upload. You guys left a lot of suggestions saying I sound kind of boring, so I'm going to bring you a more energetic type of narration, which is something I usually don't do. So let's just see how this goes. This is a match against the Tenkaichifighter, TKF. I asked him on his stream, and he said, yeah, let's battle. So he's going to lead with a Mienshao. And I did predict this lead, so I'm going to lead with my Victini. It's pretty much my best lead on this team. And he's going to go for the fake out. I did predict this. I just didn't feel like switching out. This is the matchup I do want on him. And Mienshao doesn't learn anything really to hit Victini that hard. So I'm just going to stay in. And he goes for the Fighting Gem boosted high jump kick, which will do a good chunk to my Victini considering the resistance. So I'm going to go for the Flame Charge. I actually run Flame Charge, V-Create, Fusion Bolt, and Zen Headbutt on this Victini, his particular set, and I use it quite a lot, and it actually does a pretty good job in this match. So I'm going to add speed, go for the Zen Headbutt. I thought he might switch just because he has a Latios who could resist the predicted Zen Headbutt, and you know, Mienshao potentially could have been a big threat to my team. So right here he's going to go out into a Spiritomb. He told me this thing is choice banded before the battle. I saw him use it. So I'm going to switch out because I know he's going to feel pressured and want to go for the priority because I'm at +1 speed and I'm at such low hit points. I might not want to switch out. So he's going to go for the priority over the pursuit, and that is correct. He does go for the Shadow Sneak, and that doesn't do anything to my Hitmontop because my Hitmontop is rather bulky with Intimidate. And I told him I'm a Foresight set just because I am, and I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge, predicting him to switch here. And he goes into his Latios. I actually predicted him to go into his Victini. So now I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch. I don't think he'll think I'll have it just because I told him I'm a Foresight set, but I actually do carry the Sucker Punch. It's my only form of priority on the Hitmontop, and that takes down the Latios. So in comes a Conch Elder, and this thing also could be a potential threat to my team. So I'm going to go into my one kind of counter. It's not even a counter because I know he carries Payback, but it can take a hit. I know just because my Celebi is bulky. And I'm hopefully going to be able to get off a Leech Seed on this thing, which could help me in the long run. But I am going to miss my Leech Seed, which really sucks, just because this thing really needs constant damage. And now I'm going to need to Death Fodder something just to get into a safe switch into one of my pokes to take him down. You know, a pretty good check to him. But I actually don't carry Psychic on the Celebi, which is why I didn't go for it there. I carry Energy Ball just to hit everything else. But I'm just going to switch out here, go into my Victini here, and he makes a good prediction on the switch, going for the bulk up, and now he's going to take me into a Mach Punch +2 with a Conch Elder. I'm pretty sure I can't live that, and I don't. So now I'm going to go into my one true check to this Conch Elder, which is my Togekiss. I actually never use a Togekiss, but this match it actually poses quite a huge role, and I'm just going to go for the Air Slash. I know I'm faster, and he's going to want to go for the Drain Punch. And I get the 60% chance of flinch, which is very good. I needed that. But I could have lived a Drain Punch anyway, because I did calculations. And he's going to go for a Mach Punch, because he knows he's going to die to another Air Slash, because he calced it himself. And the Mach Punch does a lot, because he gets a critical hit. And that critical hit really didn't matter in the long run. So I'm just going to go for the Air Slash, takes him down. I thought he might be able to live it, but he said it was like, what was it, a 90% chance to kill, so I do take him down. And right here, he's going to choose to go out into his Spiritomb, and he does. He goes into his Spiritomb. I predicted him to go for the Pursuit, just because I'm at such low hit points, I might want to switch out, but I'm going to go for the Roost, predicting him to go for the Pursuit here. But he makes a good play. I knew Spiritomb could learn it, but I kind of forgot about it during the battle. He's going to go for the Trick, and he tricks my Togekiss a Choice Band, which is a very good play on his part. Probably predicting me to go for the Roost there. But either way, I do get a Choice Band, which forces me to switch. And he knows I'm going to switch, so he goes for the Pursuit. I knew this would happen, but I really couldn't do anything about it. So I do switch out, go into my Terrakion. And this Terrakion is Choice Scarfed. I don't think he'll know it, because he's going to want to, I don't know, I thought he might switch out, but he's going to stay in. Kind of weird, I think, on his part. I think he could have saved the Spiritomb actually for later. You know, it could have been useful, but either way, I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. I lock myself into Stone Edge, and I don't think he thinks I'm Choice Scarfed, even though he doesn't see the Life Orb damage. I don't think he was paying too much attention, but he's going to get off 2 Shadow Sneaks. Doesn't do anything, and I'm going to be able to finish him down to 2 Stone Edges. So, you know, I obviously came out the better end there. So he's going to go into his End Before Hate, his Rotom Wash form. And I know I can't kill this thing in 1 Stone Edge, and I don't want to get hit with a Hydro Pump and die, so I'm just going to switch into my Celebi, who can take 2 Hydro Pumps if he's timid, scarfed. So he does miss, which does, you know, very unfortunate for him. But I'm going to switch out here, predicting him to switch as well and go into his Victini. So I go into this thing as Death Fodder, kind of. It's kind of a weird play, I know, but he actually stays and goes for the Hydro Pump. I don't know if he predicted that or thought he could kill me to a Hydro Pump, but either way, now my Togekiss is left in his Death Fodder. And I'm just going to get a free switch into my Celebi here, because I know I can take 1 Hydro Pump. I don't know if I could take 2. This is why I switched out. Or it's a good thing that he missed, but either way, I'm just going to go for the Recover. If he switches into his last, which he does, into his Victini, I'm still going to get some useful health back, so that was my thought process there. And now his Victini's out here. I know you're in special set, so I don't have to fear this thing too much, but I'm going to go into my, what's it called? My Hitmontop, because I know hopefully I can take a hit, unless it's a Psychic or Fire Blast. But I was mainly going in this thing as Death Fodder, but he goes for Thunder, I guess predicting the switch, but Thunder is not Stab, and it's not going to kill me. And I don't think he's Life Orb either, so that was, you know, awesome for me, and I'm going to predict his switch into Rotom Wash to take the Sucker Punch or whatever, but I'm going to go for the Close Combat, predicting him to go into Rotom Wash, which does a huge chunk of damage to that thing, and that damage was much needed, because now it's not going to be quite a pain to deal to take down, so that, you know, that play was pretty critical. So I'm going to go into my Choice Scarf Terrakion. I don't think he knows it's Choice Scarfed. And I'm going to go for the X Scissor kind of as a coverage move, just in case he switches into Victini to take the Close Combat or Sacred Sword. But he actually stays in and goes for a Will-O-Wisp, not knowing I'm Scarfed. And that does really suck, because now I cannot take his down his Victini to a Stone Edge now, because he can live it. So I'm going to go into my Volcarona, knowing he's going to want to switch, because he's locked in the Will-O-Wisp. And he's going to switch, go right into his Victini, which is his last poke. And hopefully he doesn't go for, well, hopefully I can live a hit and just go for the Quiver Dance. But he goes for the Psychic. I thought he should have went for Fire Blast, just because that could have done more damage to me. But I am going to get up that Quiver Dance. And now I am at +1 speed. Even though I'm not quite max speed and I'm a modest nature, I wanted to set up another Quiver Dance just to outspeed his Rotom. But I know his Rotom doesn't carry any form of recovery, so I'm pretty safe. Just getting up 1, outspeeding the Victini and killing it, and then going in my Terrakion and just get to outspeed and kill him with an X Scissor. So I'm going to finish the Victini off to a Hidden Power Ground, because I'm Life Orbed and +1 on Special Attack, plus Modest Nature, that'll easily take him down. And he goes on his Rotom Wash, and he's actually not Timid Scarfed, which I thought he was the whole match, and he's actually Modest Scarfed. So that's going to be a good game, TKF. Make sure to check out mine and his channels. So that's pretty much it. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.